Hi guys, my name is Lauren and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the Nope book tag. Now I was tagged to do this by Noria, and I will link her channel as well as the original creators tag down in the description box. And let's just get into it. This is going up heckin' late. It's 7 o'clock and I'm just not sitting down to film because I've been fooling my hair all day. So let's just get to it. First one. Nope ending. A book ending that made you go nope. Either in denial, rage, or simply because the ending was crappy. This has got to be the crappiest of series endings I have ever read in my life, and that's saying a lot. This whole magical like war thing where everybody survives and the one person that dies is like, surprise, she ain't dead. We fixed it. It's fine. Like, it was kind of cheap and corny, and you had no qualms about suffering, sex, and everything else like the whole rest of the series. But at the end, you're like, magical unicorns and everything's great again, and just nah, bruh. 2. No protagonist. A main character you dislike and drives you crazy. Like, I love this series and I can't stand Darrow. Like, I cannot fucking stand Darrow. If it was not for literally every other character, I would have never gotten past the first book, because this character just makes me want to reach through the book and choke the dog shit out of him. Just, I mean, I've said this if you've been following along with my video series for the month of April, like you've heard me say before, like, it is a mark of a great author, or you can put me in the head of somebody I can't fucking stand and get me to read all 4 of these damn books. 3. Nope series. A series that turned out to be a huge pile of nope after you've invested all the time and energy on it, or a series you gave up on because it wasn't worth it anymore. Throne of Glass series. It wasn't even like, it wasn't worth it in the beginning. It was worth it for a little in the beginning, in the middle, for like a book and a half, and then it went right back to the fuck. This entire series was a very long, very expensive waste of my life. I'm still debating on whether I'm gonna hate read the last book. We'll see. 4. Popular pairing. A ship you don't support. Either way, this love triangle would have went. It was just bad. I don't even support Bella by herself. This is just no. Shitty archetypes. Shitty characters. Just The choices are the vampire who tries to control you and manipulate you into doing what he wants by taking your vehicle apart so you can't go where he thinks you shouldn't go, and when all else fails and he realizes that he can't control every aspect of your life, he leaves you. Or werewolf who stands in a questionable gray area when it comes to consent. Not good. A nope plot twist. Plot twist you didn't see coming or didn't like. So this is, I don't know that I would call this a trope per se, but it happened in 2 particular stories that I can think of, like in the Divergent series, and this is going to be spoilery, so if you haven't read the Divergent series, mute me for a little bit. We go through all this, we get through this world, this awesome kind of dystopian world that I really like, and then it kind of felt like the author didn't know what to do with that world, so she was like, surprise bitch, this is all like a Wizard of Oz type curtain. It's actually really just like a big psychosocial experiment, and y'all are the lab rats. And like, everything out here is fine, but we put y'all in this little fucked up circle. And it kind of felt like that Amityville horror kind of crap, and I find that funny. It's like Amityville and Amity. So I'm wondering if that's where she got it from. I don't know. But where you think you're in this little tiny fucked up place, and then you go through the woods and you see cars, and here you are dressed in like buckskin gherkins and shit and crapping in the woods, and you see a car and you're like, the fuck is that thing? And you're like, oh, yeah. Surprise! 6. A nope protagonist action / decision. A decision that made you shake your head, nope. Literally everything that Alina did in all of the Grisham books, but mostly the 2nd and 3rd Grisham books. Like, especially like like I couldn't even finish the 3rd one because she made me so mad. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She very much felt like Darrow, in that they'd go, bitch, this is a really bad idea. And she'd be like, I know and they'd hit her with like 1,000% logic about why this was a bad idea and why you could get all of us killed and why you'll piss a lot of people off and why you'll make things exponentially worse. And she goes, oh yeah, huh, that's a bad idea. I'm gonna do it anyway. Even besides like the fact that she was stupid, she was kind of a dope, like a gullible dope in the first book. All this sun summoner stuff, you can't see that they just parade you around and just whatever. I'm not getting into it. It made me mad. Well, suffice it to say, Elena. 7. Nope genre. A genre you will never read. I will never read horror. I don't like horror. I don't see the fun in scaring the shit out of yourself. That is not amusing to me. I don't get it. Why would I scare myself on purpose? I don't, that's not amusing to me. I don't like that shit. Especially because books are always scarier than movies because of what you will come up with in your imagination. It's kind of like, what was that movie, Bird Box? Where they were going to show the big scary and then Sandra Bullock said when she saw it, it was so stupid that she laughed, but your imagination is 1,000 times worse. That's why you don't ever see it. So like reading them in books are always going to be way more scary to me than movies because what's scary to whoever created the monster might not be as scary to me. But whatever my brain is creating that's going to be scary from the book, it's scary because it's my mind sufficing. Like it's my mind superimposing what is terrifying to me in that place. Nah, I'm good. Nope. 7. Nope. Book format. The book formatting that you hate and avoid buying until it comes out in a different edition. So for me, there really isn't one. I kind of like physical books, ebooks, and audiobooks just depending on the circumstances. 7. Nope. Trope. Trope that makes you go nope. That's funny. Love triangles. And most especially the love triangles where it's dragged out as being like the one person can't make up their mind. So she's hurting two other, or he, whoever it is, whichever character it is, he, she, they, them, is hurting the other 2 people or 3 people in that scenario because they can't make up their mind. And it gets dragged out for like 2 or 3 books and everybody's just like, dude, just pick. And she's like, well, I can't because I like this one because I like this one because... and then they pick the one that's all wrong for them anyway. And she's like, what the fuck? I got invested in this shit for no fucking reason. This is dumb. I'm really not a love triangle person. I'm just not a love triangle person. I don't like it. Nope. Recommendation. Recommendation that's constantly hyped and pushed at you that you just don't want to damn read. For this one, I will say, now I read a lot of shifter romances and that is a shallow pool. So you go through them kind of quick, and a lot of people tend to recommend it, like the Shelley Lawrence one books to me because she's one of the more prominent, or prevalent rather, one of the more prevalent shifter authors. I fucking hate their books. I hate her books. I do, especially like the most recent ones. I like Badger love interest. What? No, that's not hot in these streets. What? I want to read about no damn badgers. What? No. And then they're just not well written. I don't like them. Now I will suspend disbelief and allow a lot of stuff for a lot of shifter romances, especially because a lot of them nowadays are indie. But like at some point, I still acknowledge that they suck. And Shelley Lawrence's are so bad to me that I can't even like just go, well, just read it because this one's cheap or it's free or somebody gave it to me. Nope. I keep trying and they just, no. Nope. A cliche or pet peeve. A cliche or writing pet peeve that always makes you roll your eyes. So for this one, this is like when people are together or about to get together and they have this giant misunderstanding over this little stupid tiny thing, and it wouldn't have been an issue at the fuck all if somebody would have just been like, hey, motherfucker, you did something I didn't really like. We should talk about this. And then they go, no, that's not what I said. You misunderstood me. Problem solved. That's it. It's always like one stupid little thing or one person got in the way and said, and lied and said, oh, I realized that your boyfriend / girlfriend / spouse / whatever said they were gonna, you know, leave this shitty political situation or leave this home situation or leave whatever the fuck for you, but they left without you. Sorry. And instead of going and cussing that motherfucker out or waiting a little longer to see if that actual person shows up, you take third party's information, and third party is really just trying to fuck you up. And they just go on and that's just it. And then the relationship between the original 2 people is just fucked because they took somebody else's word for something and neither one of them had the balls to talk to each other. I fucking hate that trope. That's stupid. Let me be with somebody and somebody else be like, hey man, your boyfriend said that he ain't want to do this no more. Who is you? You don't get to tell me shit. I'm gonna call him. Excuse me, bitch? What? And then you get an extra cuss out because you had the nuts to send somebody else to do your dirty work. You got something to say, you can say it to my face. Always. I will always, like, you don't, take somebody else's word for something that somebody you're supposed to be with without checking with that person? What kind of stupid shit that... 12. A nope love interest. The love interest is not worthy of being one. A character you don't think should have, or a character you don't think should have been a viable love interest. Tamlin in A Court of Thorns and Roses. I did like where that book was going. To be honest, I thought she was going to get with Lucian. And because she didn't spend any time with Tamlin. She didn't talk to Tamlin, and Tamlin was a giant dick. Now granted, Lucian was a dick too, but Lucian was a dick in like a way that you could have played off. Like, maybe he's just misunderstood, maybe he's just awkward because, maybe he's trying to keep it at arm's length, but Tamlin was just like a dick that, not only a dick, but a dick that physically endangered you, that was like the person that almost assaulted you. Like, that isn't, no, we don't get redemption for that. That's not cool. And then later on, I mean, he fucked up again and he ended up not being, but anyway, he never should have been one to begin with, or that relationship was just built very badly, I feel like. You didn't even write it in a way that I would get invested into it. So 13. Nope. A book that shouldn't have existed. I hate this book so much. So much. So much. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. That I ain't even finna get into it. It's just dumb. Nope villain. A scary antagonist / villain you would hate to cross and who would make you run in the opposite direction. So the main villain across the 10 Kate Daniels books is her father. And he's scary. And he's scary because he's ancient. Like, he's biblical. And the way he's written is, it's not that he's scary. He's scary in his actions, but he's more so scary in his apathy. Because it doesn't matter how important you are to him, how good you are, how great of an employee or a henchman or a spouse or offspring. He don't care. Like, every person is expendable to him. Everyone. And people like that make me nervous because it wouldn't matter like how good of anything I am. Like, they're just off me, and it wouldn't be that they didn't even like me. They could have loved me as much as they were able, but essentially, like, they needed me out of the way for whatever reason, so we can't even just work around you, bitch. Or it'd be easier to just not have to deal with you on a daily basis, or if it'd be easier if I don't have to worry about my feelings for you, just for whatever reason. Just, okay, you're in my way now. Killed, just like that. Also, like, even without that, just on its own, it's motherfucking scary. 15. Nope death. A character death that still haunts you. I will never get over that shit. Ever. And then 15. Nope author. An author you had a bad experience reading and have decided to quit. For this, I picked Marlon James, who wrote Black Leopard, Red Wolf. This book is just not my jam. I just don't like anything creative he did with writing style. Was shit all over it, shat all over it, shitted, shat. A big steaming dump was taken on all the successes by just the blatant misogyny and like the misogynoir. And there's like hints of, there's not even hints, there's like threads of homophobia on top of that, and it just no. And if it would have been towards any kind of character's development or character's anything, it wasn't there. It was no purpose. It was just there, and it was just there like a slap in the face for the reader. But like, it's only gonna do so much if you everything shit like that loses its impactfulness if it's every fucking page in a 600-page book. You're just really heavy-handed with like really just shit that doesn't contribute to nothing. So I'm just basically picking up a book that's about assault, but the book isn't about assault. It's just like it's a book about cotton candy, but in the book, like, people just get assaulted. I'm like, I don't see nothing this book is supposed to be about, and it's just a mind fuck for no reason. So no more of that for me. Pass. Anywho, that is it for this book tag. Sorry it's going up so late. My lighting crap is getting dark. Yeah, I'm just the struggle. I'm gonna tag people on Twitter because my battery is about to die and my card is running out of space. Thanks Noria for tagging me. And also, if you are part of the Wicked Spirits Book Club, which is the urban fantasy and paranormal romance book club that I started, and I run with Brandy and Amanda, whose channels are linked. I will link down in the description box. We are holding polls are open to vote for the book of the month for next month, of which they are, the choices are Guilty Pleasures by Anita K. Hamilton, Fantasy Lover by Sherilyn Kenyon, and The Veil by Chloe Neal. You have until the 30th at midnight to vote for the book for May. So go do that. You can vote in the Goodreads group, will be linked down in the box, or the Wicked Spirits Twitter page, which will also be linked down in the description box. And that is it for this video, guys. And thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.